Okay, welcome everybody. I'm Zara Premji, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Markham, Ontario, Canada. And if you are watching for the first time, I do a weekly Wednesday Facebook Live. And I jump on here on this Facebook page, and then I do share it to my Facebook groups. And the replay is always available, so if you are watching the replay, welcome. And if you're watching this on YouTube, again, welcome and thank you for watching. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And right next to that, you'll see a little bell, and that will give you notifications whenever I post on YouTube. So as you're jumping on, please do say hello. I love hearing from you guys. I love kind of interacting with everybody and hearing reading comments, I guess I should say. And this is intended to just give you a little bit of crafting inspiration, hopefully be a little bit relaxing. I named it today Stamping Therapy. I might kind of call it that going forward because I think that stamping and card making can be really therapeutic for us. So I know it certainly is for me. And hopefully just watching and seeing some of these projects come together will be relaxing for you. So Rana, I have not forgotten your card kit. I've got you. I've got you down, and we'll get your card kit for sure. So what do I want to tell you? So we have some exciting things happening in the Stampin' Up! World. And one of them is that we have a new catalog coming out. So every year in January, Stampin' Up! Releases a new catalog. I know this is reversed for you guys, but this is our January to June mini catalog. I think you might hear me call it the J to J mini catalog going forward because it's a mouthful to say it all together. So in here we have lots of amazing products that are for a variety of different occasions, including Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Easter, lots of birthdays, Father's Day. There's just lots of amazing products in here. And I don't know why they call it a mini catalog because it's like full of stuff, and it is actually 91 pages. I can't show you the inside of the catalog yet, but if you are a demonstrator, then you can see this online. And if you would like to sign up as a demonstrator, you can definitely do that anytime from now onwards, and you can actually also see this catalog online. Demonstrators can also order from the catalogs beginning December 1st, and so if you are thinking about signing up as a demonstrator, then you can do that December 1st and put items from the mini catalog in your starter kit. And then the other brochure that we have coming out is our Celebration. So Celebration is kind of one of the most wonderful times of the Stampin' Up! Year. And in here is a whole bunch of awesome products that you can actually get for free with a qualifying order beginning in January. So I'll be sharing lots more about what's inside those catalogs. Today we're going to be playing with a bundle that is actually in the new mini catalog, but it has been released early by Stampin' Up! And it's called Curvy Celebrations. And so we are going to be playing with that bundle today. There are some different products in there, and then there's also some limited time products included in this Curvy Celebrations variety pack, I guess you could say. So in a moment, I'm going to flip the camera down, and then I'm going to show you a few things, and then we're going to get started. I'm actually going to be making two projects today. One of them is pretty simple, and then the other one is just probably a few more steps than the first. I'll also show you some projects using this Curvy Celebrations bundle, as well as the Curvy Christmas, I think it's called, which is a limited time stamp set. So before I flip you down, I just want to see who else is logging on. So please don't forget to say hello to each other. Please comment as you are watching. You like my glasses? These are new. Okay, so let's talk about the glasses for a second. I have been finding that I'm having so much difficulty seeing my phone. So every time I bring my phone to look at a text message or send a text message, I have to hold it really far away from me. And because my eyes are aging and not accommodating as well. So I am probably in need of progressives sometime soon. You guys have probably heard me talk about that if you've watched this before. So anyway, I went to go get my eyes tested, and while I was there, I can't walk into, like, it's in an optical place, and I can't walk in there and not get myself a pair of glasses. So the guy who owns the place is a friend of mine. I've known him for years, and so I started looking at glasses, and then I said, okay, just pick something for me. So he goes to the back and brings out this pair of glasses. He's like, I'm telling you, you can rock these. And of course, I'm wearing a mask. I have no makeup on. My hair is not done, but I liked the glasses, and I actually really liked that they have a Stampin' Up! Color on the arm. So I think this is mint macaron, or maybe just jade. We're going to be using just jade today, so you guys can decide if it's just jade or lighter. So I loved that it had like a shade of green on the arm. So they're a little funkier than I'm used to, but anyway, we'll stop talking about my glasses now, and how about we get started with crafting, okay? Hello, Aleem. Thanks for joining. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to flip the camera down. I'm actually trying something new today. I was watching back one of my Facebook Lives, and I noticed that it looked a little bit far away from the surface. So I've lowered the camera, and as a result, I've had to lower my chair so that my face is on screen. But tell me what you think of the view when I flip it down. If you feel like it's too close or still too far away or anything, just comment. I'm going to watch the comments in my, I'm going to be, sorry, I got distracted for a second. I'm going to be watching the comments on my computer screen. And so let me know if you have any trouble with seeing. I don't need makeup. Oh, I need a little bit. Yes. Okay, hold on. Let's flip this down. Okay. All right, let's move this aside a little bit, and then let's get centered, because I need everything centered. Well, not everything, you know. Okay. I'm getting all these messages. Literally, my phone has been quiet all day, and now suddenly that I'm doing a Facebook Live, I'm getting all of these messages on here. So let me just make sure I can view the comments. And okay, I think we're good to go. How's that view there? Can you guys see that okay? Hopefully that's a little bit closer. So as you're watching, if you feel like you have some friends and family that would enjoy watching this video, feel free to share it on your Facebook pages, and I will be entering you into a prize if you do share it. You'll have to comment below that you have shared it, and I will be looking at that next week, and then I will be entering you into a prize drawing. I also will enter anyone that's commenting below into the prize drawing as well, okay? So there's lots of ways to earn entries. So let's talk about the Curvy Celebrations. I don't know if you would call it a suite. The entire selection of products is called the Quite Curvy Variety Bundle, and it has everything that you need in it to craft the perfect project, okay? So this is the cover page of the flyer. When you look at the next page, you'll see that there's a number of different products here. So the first thing that we have here is the Quite Curvy stamp set and the Curvy dies. These can be sold individually or as a bundle. And so this is the stamp set here. It's got 12 stamps. They are photopolymer. Okay, so they're clear all the way through. And then they've got a set of coordinating dies. And in this die set, there are 10 different dies. And you can see them here, okay? So they've got these really nice curved dies. Then they've got some smaller dies that will cut out some of the images here. So the little birds. And then there's one here that will cut out this long vine, yeah, I guess you'd call it a vine of leaves. I don't know if that's the right word. And then they've got these really nice little ornate, I'm missing one die actually, hold on. Here we go. So you get 10 dies in here, and they coordinate really nicely with this stamp set here called Quite Curvy. And what I love about this stamp set is that it can be used for any occasion. So you've got your 1 in a million, made with love just for you, hello, wishing you the happiest of birthdays, that's my favorite, thinking of you makes my day, and hooray for you. Okay, so you can create cards for any occasion, not just cards, but other kinds of projects as well. And then what we've also got is a limited time set of products called the Curvy Christmas stamp set and the Classic Christmas Designer Series paper. And that's what we're actually going to be crafting with today. So here is the Curvy Christmas. This is not actually in our January to June mini catalog. This is just a limited time out of publication product, and it's only while supplies last. So you're going to have to, if you want to get this, you're going to have to order it right away so that you don't miss out. I'm sorry, that's my phone. Sorry about that. Then we've got the Classic Christmas 6x6 Designer Series paper, okay? So in this paper pack, it's this gorgeous 6x6 monochromatic paper. So we've got it in cherry cobbler, you've got Sahara sand, and then we've got shaded spruce. And so you basically have every pattern in 3 different colors. Okay, isn't this so pretty? I love, love, love the patterns in here. Honestly, these can be used with any stamp set, and what I love about them is that even if you don't use it all up by Christmas time, you can use them for other occasions as well. I mean, when you look at just this checkered one here, you could use that for any kind of occasion. And then we've got diagonal stripes. Then there are these cute little polka dots, and on the back of that, I guess these are sort of festive. There was another one here that I saw. I think this one has stars on the back. So you could just see the possibilities here. And this whole pack of paper, which has 48 sheets, is only $15.75, okay? So really good value. And again, this is a limited time product. You are not going to be able to get this after, I think it's January 4th. These products are available until January 4th or until supplies last, okay? So if this sells out before then, you will not be able to get your hands on it, unfortunately. So hopefully when I show you the projects that we're making today, you will decide if you want to order it or not, and maybe you'll fall in love with it the way that I have. Can you buy just the paper pack? Yes, Rana, I believe you can just buy the paper pack. I'm not 100%. I think so. I think it's listed here separately, so you should be able to buy the products separately. If you do want to get the variety bundle, which includes everything in it, you will get a 10% savings on this bundle here, okay? So yes, I believe that you can. There is an item code for it. It's 155969, and so I believe you should be able to order that separately. So let's get started. Before we get started with crafting, I'm going to show you a few Christmas cards that I got in a swap with my team. And I just wanted to show them to you for some inspiration and some fun. This is actually one that I did as a thank you card for my October customers. So anyone that was in my card club or ordered from me in the month of October got this card. I just mailed them out. Then we've got this one here that's using the gnome for the holidays. And there's this beautiful wink of Stella painted on it. And that is by, let's see if I have a name here. This is by Heidi. And then we've got this one here, which is one of my team members, Aviva, and she's used the poinsettia petals. And then this one here, I think, is another one of my team members, Phoebe. And this here is Samantha, beautiful card using the In the Pines. And then this one is from Maureen. And this one, I love the paper here. This is the, I believe this is the Flowers for Every Season DSP. So this is actually in our annual catalog, but it's got a really nice festive theme to it. And then this one here, I think is Andrea Stella. This one here is another Phoebe on my team. Rana, I think this is you. Do I have that right? I think this might be your card. I have your card in here, so I just want to make sure that it got in the right spot. This is the one that I made for the swap, so I used the triangle stamp set and the stitched triangle dies. And then this one you might have seen on my Facebook page was inspired by the Starbucks holiday cup that I received last week. So I just loved the stripes and the different colors on it, so I decided to make a card that was inspired by that. So those, hopefully, I went through those really fast. Hopefully you got a chance to see them. And now I'm going to show you some cards made with the Quite Curvy Variety Bundle, okay? So this one here is using the Curvy Celebration stamp set. And you can see here that the die has actually cut the Designer Series paper. And I only had to run this through once. And then the upper part of the Designer Series paper I obviously placed at the top, and then I was able to stamp my sentiment, and I just had to trim a little bit off the bottom to make it fit here on the mat, and then just placed it a little bit lower down so that the sentiment was right in the middle. And then I just used some Misty Moonlight ribbon and some little droplets, and that was a really simple and quick card to do. I'm going to show you one now that is a sneak peek. This is using product from the new catalog, and I just couldn't resist playing with it. So this is one of my favorite papers. It's called Fine Art Floral. And this is actually my favorite pattern in the pack. I loved the colors. I love gray. I love all of our grays. And so I loved that that was kind of the background here. And this card is actually inspired by one of the other ones we're going to be making tonight. So you'll see when you look at the layout of the one we're making that you can see how it was inspired by this. So really what I did here was I just took the paper that I wanted to use and used the colors in that as my jumping off point. And then I cut a few of these sprigs and I used a gold hoop, and basically it came together quite easily and quickly. So I love this. And what I did with the sentiment is I took the happiest of birthdays, and you can see that it's a curved stamp, but I actually put it on my blog. Let me just show you how I did this, because if you do own this stamp set and you ever want to do this, then hopefully this will help you. So I'm just trying to get, I'm just going to get a big block here, okay? So when you want to stamp these sentiments straight, what I did is I just took my Post-it tape and then I lined up my block on my grid paper, and then I put a piece of the tape in a straight line, okay? So I did that, and then I took out the happiest of birthdays. So because it's photopolymer, if you place it straight down, it is going to be in that curved formation. But what I wanted to do was to just have the happiest of birthdays straight. So, whoops, I'm doing this the wrong way. So I'm just looking at the bottoms of the letters and I'm placing it down so that happiest of birthdays is straight. Okay, so the rest of it I'm not too worried about. And then I just inked it up. I'm just going to show you with this ink here. And then I just took my ink pad and I just went as far as the H. So I can see the H right here for happiest of birthdays. And then I stamped it onto my cardstock, straight down and straight up. And you can see that it's a little straighter, and I didn't want all the wishing you because I just wanted to cut it out with the rectangle. Okay, so hopefully you can see how that came together. It's really easy to do. Whoops. And although the sentiments are curved, you can still stamp them straight and use them with any of our other dies. Okay, so that's that for that card. So this is actually one of my most favorite cards that I've done in a really long time, and I'm sure the paper has a lot to do with that. Then we've got this one here. So this is using the Curvy Christmas, okay? And I just want to show you how simple this card is. All I did was I took a piece of designer series paper that measured 3 by 5 1/4. And then I took a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I think that it might have measured 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then I ran it through and used the die from the Curvy dies. And then it just cut out this really nice, cute